Once, only American Indians knew the rocky coast of New England and the sea-swept coast of Delaware and Maryland. But then, French, Dutch, and English explorers discovered this land and the vast wilderness to the west, and called it the New World. The Pilgrims came in 1620, landing first on Cape Cod, and then here at Plymouth Rock. For the next 300 years, the Northeast became the gateway to America. Millions of immigrants came here to live, to work, and to prosper. Skilled and unskilled laborers, craftsmen and teachers, mechanics and engineers, inventors and builders, from Germany and France, Sweden and Norway, Ireland and Italy, Spain and Portugal, India and China, Bohemia and Romania, Poland and Russia. The rich and the poor, men, women, children, black, white, yellow, those seeking freedom and opportunity and a new way of life. The dreamers and their dreams. But not all people who came to the Northeast came from foreign lands. In the 1860s, after the Civil War, and in the 1920s and 1930s, many blacks moved from the Southeast to the Northeast. And in the 1960s and 1970s, many Puerto Ricans, who were American citizens, moved to the Northeast from the island of Puerto Rico. Both the blacks and the Puerto Ricans came here in search of better jobs and a better place to live. Although today much of the Northeast is still rural, made up of farms and small towns, most people in the Northeast live in big cities. In fact, there are so many cities along the Atlantic seaboard between Washington, D.C. and Boston that they often seem to merge into one gigantic city. This merging of neighboring cities is called a megalopolis. At the south end of this megalopolis is Washington, D.C. At the north end is Boston. At the center is New York City. With a population of more than 8 million people, New York is the largest city in the United States. And next to Washington, D.C., the most important city in America. But many people in the Northeast are concerned with the quality of city life. Some are giving up on the cities and moving into suburbs, or even back to small towns. They say they're moving out because cities are overcrowded, that there's too much crime, that cities are too expensive to live in, and generally falling apart. While the suburbs are often a better place to live and to raise a family, people who live there often have to commute to the city every day, because it is in the city that most people work. A city like New York also provides people with a lot of fun and entertainment. With its many theaters, its concert halls, its art galleries and museums, its famous architecture and parks, New York is one of the great cultural centers of the world.